Greetings, family. Welcome back to Travel with Tay Tay. Welcome to Salon Girl Talk. We all know that when we get into the salon, the women be chatting. The men also. But before we get into this, I wanted to show you all. I know you see these baskets in the background. I brought some baskets back with me from the Gambia, and I will be adding them to my website. So check them out. On the screen, you will see a QR code. You can scan the QR code and it'll take you right to the website. You can click on the link in the description box and it will take you right to my website. I miss you all. I know it's been a while. I have a lot going on. When does Tay Tay not have a lot going on in her life? Also, I know it is flu season. Everyone is sick. I got sick in the Gambia, came back here, thought I was feeling better, stopped taking my medicine, was doing Instacart, was stuck in the cooler at Costco for like 15 minutes. The chest, I had a really bad cough and it would not go away. So one of the things that is on my website is it's a pomade. What it is I use it like Vicks. It's very small, but it goes a long way. Right? So I take it. It has a menthol smell, just like Vicks. I also have one for arthritis, for your joints. Sometimes I go to the gym and I'm in pain and I'm like, oh, sore, because I'm not 20 anymore, right? But you take this, you put it on your chest, you rub it on your chest, you know, the same way you would do with Vicks. I rub it on my throat sometimes, and then I put it underneath here and over my nose. So that way the congestion would drain, right? And it broke up the congestion that was in my chest. It didn't, I needed a little bit more than just that. You know, with Vicks and stuff like that, you still need to take some medication. I don't like taking medication, but what I did do is, I remember my mother always talking about when she was sick to make a hot toddy. So basically that's what I did. I went ahead, I made me a nice cup of tea. It was so delicious. It was like a fruity, I don't know. When I go to these little tea parties, they say, oh, just take a handful of tea. So I took a handful of tea. And I was looking for brandy because I really don't, when y'all see me partying and drinking, that's in the Gambia. I really don't do that in America. So when I go there, I'm on vacation, but you all won't see me doing that anymore. When I go to the Gambia, it's just to handle business. It's no more party. No, it's time to pull out of that place. I bought some brandy. I was looking for brandy and they have the little nips. So it was a E&J nip. So I took half. Poured half in my tea, drank that. Yes, I was a little tipsy because I'm a lightweight, but I was a little tipsy, but I went to sleep. And the next morning I felt so much better. I made my hot toddy and I also put some of this on my chest and on my nose. And I don't have that cough anymore. It was really a relentless cough that broke that up and we're good to go. So welcome to Salon Girl Talk. Like I said, when we go to the salon, we start chit-chatting. You sit in the seat of your beautician, of your stylist, and most of the time the stylists are like bartenders. They know all your business because you're just sitting there chatting. People come in, they're selling things. We saw Queen Latifah's beauty shop. People come in, they're selling things, and they're chatting. This is Tay Tay's salon. Tay Tay will be doing her hair. So I left these out because I wanted to show you all. My hair is really growing, but you know, I got gray hair since I was in the Gambia, right? I have definitely gotten more gray hair in these 4 years because, well, I was in hell. So what I want to show you all, my hair was in a protective style, right? You all see that this is always my protective style because it is, let's put my hair in a ponytail. It's not harsh on my hair. There isn't a lot of pulling on my edges. It doesn't do a lot of pulling on my hair. And that is when I do a protective style, it's exactly what it says it is. It's a protective style. It's to protect my natural hair. I took the rest of these out, but I left these specifically for this video. I do have a video of how I just twist my hair like this. I'm working on it, y'all, but I'm also trying to purchase a home. So I'm just like, but I did see my realtor. I told her what I want, where I want to go. She was like, "You done all that?" And then she says to me, "So are you paying cash?" I said, "Sister, how much money you think I got?" People think I got paper, y'all, but that's when you know you're royalty, because your bank account doesn't match your confidence, but hopefully soon my bank account will match my confidence, right? So I'm putting my twist. This one really doesn't matter because it's on the side, but I'm putting my natural hair in a scrunchie, because if not, it's going to get all entangled with the twist that I'm doing, that I'm releasing now, which is this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5? I thought I had 6. Okay, all right. Now, the reason why I had those out like that is because I wanted you to see the comparison. Now, this is here, this is here. My hair is getting longer, because what I do is when I take this hair from the Marley hair, I cut it in half. I don't have it long, so it's way down my back. I don't have time for all that long. Somebody had braids. I think Juliet's daughter got braids down to her ankles. I'm like, y'all look stupid. But so my hair is almost as long. You can see, not this one so much because this is in the front. So you see my hair may come down to about right here, something like that. But if you look at one of these, you see my hair comes all the way down to here. Wait, where's that? You see? So it comes right about to where my finger is, my hair is. So I have this much left. So that's a good thing, because after a while, it will still be protecting my hair, but I'm not gonna have all that length. If I think, well, no, I still would do my hair in a protective style. I would still do it like this, even if my hair was the same length. So I wanted to let you all see that. So as I take out these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, as I take out these 8 twists, we're going to talk. And we're going to talk about another woman that was found unalive in the Gambia. I'm going to start with this one, because this one is right on my edges. So we're going to talk, girl talk, but we're also going to focus on healthy hair. Healthy hair. So all I do is, this is the anchor method. I haven't been, Okay. So one of the things I have learned to not do when you're twisting your own hair, 2-strand twist, is sharing. You know how sometimes this may be longer, or one side may be longer, so you'll split it. That's one thing you don't ever want to do with your natural hair. If you do it with these extensions, fine. That's why it was a knot, because someone helped me twist my hair. They helped me twist my hair, and they helped me do the parts. I got my hair done when I was in Africa, but you see how they twist, they separated that. So if that was my natural hair, I would have split it. So just be mindful of that when you do your twists. Now, I use the anchor method for this. You see Tay nails are growing. I'm getting myself back, y'all. I just got to drive to go get my eyebrows done, and I don't want to drive almost 2 hours. But this Mexican girl, don't nobody else do my eyebrows like her. Like, I just wish that she could get herself together because she could have a banging business. So you'll see me separate this, my hair, from this, right? Now that's that part. So sometimes I have to be gentle. I'm not going to say sometimes. I must be gentle when I'm taking my hair out because I don't want to pull my hair. I don't want to rip my hair out. And sometimes it gets wet. So it gets tangled around the extensions. So I just take my time and try to loosen whatever is tight with the extension. Now, I may be ripping at the extension, but I'm definitely cautious to not be ripping at my hair. So I'm just trying to separate my hair from the twist, right? I also need to, it's a rubber band. I use the rubber band method. So I need to remove the rubber band or rip it, and what I do is I just try to stick my finger through to not grab my hair because the edges are very sensitive. Now sometimes I don't like doing rubber bands. I don't like when the rubber bands pop, but now since I have my hands around them, I just pop it. Pull the rubber band out. But I also, if the rubber band will come off easily, I will pull the rubber band out or loosen it. That's what I'm doing now, like loosening it. And then once the rubber band is loose, I take the extension and I pull that through, all the while pulling my hair, holding my hair. And there we go. 2 parts, you see? Because it's separated. And then I wrap the hair around. When I'm installing it, I separate it, I wrap the hair, put the rubber band on, take the crochet hook, stick it underneath, and then I take my hair, split it, and wrap it around. So what I'll do is I'm going to keep this one because I'm probably going to mix this one with another one, right? To make it a little bit bigger. That's what I did with this one in the front. Oh, here, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Supposed to be mixing this one. This one is the hair, my hair. The orange and the brown of what you see is the henna. When the henna covers the grays. So what I do is I just take my fingers and I kind of just finger detangle because it is your edges. So I do want to be sensitive. I don't want my edges to look like Shreks, right? I do not want that, y'all. Nobody should want that. Then I'll take my conditioner mix and I will spray this just a tad bit. Work it through, and then I'll just twist it. Now, that is the only product that I put on my hair because my hair needs to be washed, right? My hair was in a protective style for about, I think it was like a month. But see, some of it is still twisted, so I have to pay attention to that. And I felt it. So that way I'm not ripping my hair. You see, this one is still twisted. So I need to just twist it, like untwist it, like counterclockwise, just so that way, yes, it'll just slide through when I twist my hair. Yep. Now, what just came out were some extensions that were still connected to my hair. Now, I will get shedding because my hair was in a protective style for a whole month. Yeah, I keep my hair in protective styles for like a month if I can. If I'm using my Grow Me oil, oh my gosh, it's like 3 weeks. But a lot of times I won't use my Grow Me oil because I want my hairstyle to last. I don't want it to grow out too quick, especially if I paid someone to do it. But most of the time, I'm doing my hair myself. Now you can see my hair that was shedding. So my hair is, one side is longer than the other. Remember I told you about not sharing and not splitting? So I'm going to get it separated again. You see how this side is longer than that side? So when I wash my hair, but I'm not going to split it, so it'll be even. I'm not going to do that. When one side gets to the end, then I'm just going to twist it. Put some of my conditioner mix on the end and just twist it. That's it. Now when I do, right, you'll see it's a little uneven. Now when I do my hair and twist like this, when I wash it and put them in twists like this, then I will trim the ends. I'll trim my own ends. I don't like allowing people to cut my ends because some people are trifling and they get scissor happy. They get very scissor happy. Now that's just the end, right? That was just the end. So let's get into them. I'm just telling you all what I'm doing with my hair for those who watch me for my hair. There are people that watch my channel for different things because it is a lifestyle channel. Contrary to what people think, it's just, oh, you're travel with Tay Tay. We're supposed to show you travel. Well, traveling, you're going to see me travel, different places, whether it's physical or whether it's mentally, right? You can travel anywhere. People that read books travel all the time in their mind. So, as I said, I'm separating. You see how my hair is on top? I will separate my hair from the extensions. You see? You see how my hair all the way down here? All right, so it's getting kind of tangled at the end. So let me see. My hair is right there. You see that? But it's intertangled with the extension. Okay. All right. So I just pulled the extension. So now I have to untangle it from the other side, untwist it, unravel it from the extension on the other side, right? Oops, sorry. And then I just pulled the extension through. Now, you all read the title, the description. I'm not here to speculate how the woman passed away, what happened, what may have happened. That's not what I'm here for. One thing a subscriber always says to me is, you're a teacher, teach us. You're a teacher, teach us. Thank you, brother, for always saying that and reminding me. My channel is called Travel with Tay Tay, but I'm not all just travel physically to a geographical location. But one thing I will always do is try to give you all travel tips. Whether it's to save some money or whether it's for safety, right? I want to talk about not all the people that died, but what about their possessions? Now, people can do whatever they want. There were situations where people came to the continent to pass away. They found out they were sick, whatever. And they were like, okay, all right, so I'm going to make this 2, you see? And they want to go to the continent to pass away, which is their right. It's there, right? Ooh, okay. So that's a twist that's already been done. I think it's here. Okay, it was the front one. I didn't part my hair. So some people will go to the continent to pass away, and that's fine. But like I said in one of my other videos, is what about your family? Now there's some people that really don't mess with their family, right? So they're like, all right, it's just me. I'm about to leave this, transition to my next life, so let me just go ahead and go where I want to go and live out my life as best I know how. And when I pass away, I just pass away, right? There, some people may think like that. But for those who have family members that want to be involved in whatever, you're homegoing, you're okay. So this rubber band is, it wants to be difficult. So I always urge people to, if you're sick or whatever, like at least have a living will or have a will. So that way people will know what to do with your remains, your property, whatever, when you transition, because you're going. We know that many times in different communities, when someone passes away, it is like a yard sale. They're called estate sales, right? Where people go in and buy stuff of people that have passed away. But that is the official way of doing things. But how many times does someone pass away and it's just like a free for all, right? People just coming in, just grabbing everything, whatever I can get my hands on. Now that's in America. Now think about if someone passing away overseas, right? And I'm not speaking specifically about Miss Brenda. Let me say that. That's the first time I said her name. I never met her, but Miss Brenda, may your soul be at rest with the ancestors. Because when one leaves, when one passes away, y'all, we all hurt. We saw that. I mean, not we saw that, but we see that when someone passes away, however they pass away, and we see it on TV, whether it's foul play or not. For me, when one of us leaves, it hurts. Even if you knew them or not. You know, I was crying when Whitney Houston died. That was like my auntie that I never met. So I'm just speaking in general. When I got this notification and I was told that another African American had passed away, I didn't know who she was. And it just made me think, because people were saying that she was staying in Tamala, right? They found her, the housekeeper found her, and she was in Tamala, and she had passed, right? So when I went to her page on Facebook, I saw that someone was like, oh, something, I've been trying to get in touch with you. That has to be horrible, of trying to get in touch with someone. And then you go to their page, their Facebook page, and then you see that they have passed away. But my condolences to Miss Brenda's friends and family. We have to think about this. Like there are a few points I want to make. If someone is coming from America, even though they, people on the continent call Europe and stuff the West, but they're not technically West, but we're not going to get into that. But if someone is coming from a developed country, right, and they decide to move to Africa, even if they live in there, here and there, even if they're not staying there permanently, you have accumulated things, right? because we don't go to Africa to live like our continental Africans. You know, I do stay with them and things like that. But if I was living there, move there, oh no, I'm going to have my comforts. No American wants to go to Africa and be poor. I can guarantee you that. Not one. You see, the hair is growing, y'all. Okay, I was pulling. I thought it was the extension. So no one wants to go to Africa and be poor. So what we do is what do? We ship things over. You see this? This is right here. You see this? My hair is right there. And this is the end of the twist. Whoop, whoop. So when we go to Africa or we go and live in another country, we're trying to find some peace, our hope, right? We're trying to find some peace, number one. And we're trying to find a better way of living for cheaper than America, right? That was me. That's me. But, you know, Tay never moved to Africa. That's what people don't realize. Someone said to me, well, if you're not going to go back to the Gambia, you know, I'm sorry that all those things happen. I just hope that it doesn't, you know, spoil your desire for Africa, period. And I told this person, I'm like, I'm African. I had a love and have a love and will always have a love for Africa before Gambia, during Gambia, and after Gambia. Gambia is a small country in Africa where some countries don't even know about the Gambia, except for when somebody is looking for the love tourism. Then they'll tell you, oh no, you got to go to the Gambia for that, right? So I shared with this person, I was like, yeah, so my love for Africa doesn't have anything to do with the Gambia. My experience in the Gambia was absolutely horrible, but I'm going to take it and I'm going to make it positive, however I decide to write these stories and tell these stories that has happened to me. Because anytime I tell somebody one story, they like, I'll read that book. Because it's drama. It's like a damn Nigerian soap opera, but in Gambia. So, but with that being said, I will always have a love for Africa. It's just that I have an icebox where my heart used to be when it comes to the Gambia. And that started with, we know what that started with. Americans scamming me, Gambians, you know, doing bad things to me. Now they're being prosecuted. It's just, you know, hey, when you're dealing with cursed people and they don't know who they are, this is the result. That's their problem, not mine. Tay gonna go on about her life and they're gonna still be stuck where they are, somewhere on the ground slithering, can't stand up. That's between them and God. That has nothing to do with me. Like I was saying, when we go to the Gambia, we have assets. We accumulate things. We ship things over. We buy things, whatever. So it makes me think, right? Like this woman, if she was living in a hotel, sis got some money, okay? You think people don't notice that? I'm just talking in general of things that we need to be mindful of. Right? We stand in a hotel. The locals know who's staying in that hotel. You see the white stuff? Yeah, because I rinsed my hair while my twist was in. I just needed to rinse my scalp because she used like some type of jam, and I don't use jam. I forgot my edge control when I got my hair done. So, and I don't use jam. That stuff tends to mess up my scalp. So, but that's what that white stuff at the scalp is. And I'm just putting this on so I can kind of detangle my hair and just put them in twists until I can wash them. Now, I may wash them with my twist in. Who knows? I'm not sure. Depending on my time. But I do need to, and I'll just use my a shampoo bar. That's how I wash my hair. I don't wash my hair with shampoo. I use a shampoo bar of soap and wash my hair like I'm washing my body. Yes. We need to be mindful because we're always being watched, right? Oh, this person is from the West. They know that we're not from there. They know that. Even if our skin, like I got called a half caste, which is the most disrespectful stuff in the world. But, you know, the person that was explaining this to me was like, oh, if I got called a half caste, or if, you see that? I was trying to pull. They were telling me like, oh, if any Gambian get called a half caste, they happy. And I'm like, what? Oh, because that means they got white blood in them. I said, Lord Jesus, this self-hate is absolutely disgusting. So with that being said, they know, and people are looking at us always. Now, the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because it's like if her family wasn't there, then how would one know that all of her belongings were grabbed up and not taken? Because I can speak from personal experience, because I'm the one that brought back Anja's belongings. And when they gave me those 2 bags, I wanted to cry. Because I'm like, how in the heck does someone so educated and so enlightened and has lived and traveled come home or belongings be sent home? All of her belongings can fit in 2 bags? So people, if you're living abroad and you're just like, I have this, I have that, I want my children to have this, you need to keep that in mind. God forbid something happens to you. This is why people need to have living wills and things in order for if something happens. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there, because once these are done, this video will be done. I just want to touch on some things. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This will probably be 1. All right, let's just undo this. Which also made me think about, because it's like, okay, so what about these people's belongings, right? Because I know with Anja, someone asked me, well, where's her laptop, right? And somebody said to me like, oh, that was broken. The person, I guess she's American, one of the elders that gave me Anja's stuff, was like, I asked them, because they told the people that asked me to get the stuff to bring back Anja's belongings, they asked where was the laptop. And I was like, well, you know, she said the laptop was broken, destroyed, right? Now, who did that? I don't know. So this one is kind of like trying to dread. You see this? So now I just need to spray it. Let it detangle this. See? The knot is coming out. Now, this product that I'm using, I mix it with water. It's very good, but I will never tell you who I use. Why? Because the person has not been nice to me. So why would I promote this person's business? I mean, the person was really nasty to me. Y'all will see the video, friend or no. I'm just so tired of some of these people that are older than me that are just trash, but want to beat you with the Jesus Bible, but don't know how to treat someone. Fake and phony and boy crazy. How you pushing 50 and you boy crazy? Girl, bye. So, but yeah, you see, the product is good, but I will never big her up because she foul. So I wish you and your business the best, but I will never plug your ass. I would never plug your ass. It makes me think about when someone passes away, what happens to their belongings? If they don't have anything, if they do not have anything in place, you know, we think that we want to believe and act like there's this great support system in the Gambia with Americans. But if people are being honest, it's not. Right? They would tell you if something happens, call the embassy. Well, I've contacted times and I have never got. There is a check-in system. So people may know they check in. These people that are moving to the Gambia, moving to Africa, many of them are retired. Tay is 45. I have at least 20, at least. I probably can't retire at 65 unless one of my businesses pop off, right? But that was the purpose of me investing 4 years ago. So that way I could retire early. And when I say retire, it is me not working for anyone else, but me focus on my own businesses. You see how easy that came out? And I didn't even take the rubber band off. Y'all then retire, you 60 some odd years old, you get a pension. That's not my life. There are a lot of the people that are there are of retirement age. Whether they are actually retired and getting a pension, that's none of my business. But they are of retirement age. A lot of them, I'm not gonna say a lot of them, but I have spoken to some people and they're like, I didn't come here to start another business and work. So when people talk about opening businesses in Africa, who's going to work? Because you're going to have someone that's overseeing the locals that's working there, right? That's what the locals do. You think that you go to any of these shops, these owners are sitting in there watching these people work, right? Some people need to be micromanaged, and that's just what it is. So when they act like, oh, it's this support system, people come to the Gambia and they have to look for somewhere else to stay. But people are telling you, oh, come to the Gambia, it's paradise, is this, is that. How many times has an American stayed in another place where an American lived there and the American was robbed? Let's say specifically about me. The place that I stayed at, y'all know I was robbed. Did you know that an American, she never talks about it though, which she should, sis. You should, because it looks like the owner of the compound and his sister are allowing their watchmen to rob their tenants. You got robbed 15 months after me, right? Same way. Didn't you tell me that the people that told you about the compound was pushing, oh, this watchman is good, but didn't the watchman tell you that he was going to court? And y'all asked him why, but he never told you. And it was regarding him being prosecuted for my robbery. Now, why would the owner of the compound and his brother Omar, who is the agent, and the sister, who is the power of attorney, who is Isatu, why would they push the watchman that's being prosecuted for my robbery? Why would they push him on y'all, saying he's a good watchman? This is why I say you should have said something, sis. You should tell your damn story. People should tell their story. Because why in the hell are we taking this abuse from these people? That's a whole nother story. But yeah, I think you should tell your story. But if not, I'll tell my story and it'll intertwine with yours. Because wait till y'all see my next video. And I don't know if I want to do it live or if I want to record it. We're going to see. I probably need to record it so that way I can put certain things in there. We'll see. Now, I have 15 more minutes and I'll be done. What I was saying was there isn't a system or place for people to stay. That's why I invested into real estate, because I saw the numbers of the people that were coming, the people that said that they were coming. And then afterwards I saw the people that came and still come to the Gambia. Wouldn't it be nice if they had somewhere to stay? But that's not what we have, right? Everybody opening restaurants, and I don't know. I don't know. I always thought differently than everyone else. God, man. Hopefully this is the light. They're going to say, Tay skin bleaching. Never. Nunca. So, all of these things they tend to pose a problem. If there was someone for Americans to stay that are coming to the Gambia that is modernized and standard per hour standards, because we can't be living like the Gambians, right? Using the bathroom outside. Some Americans like, I'm not doing that, right? I will if I have to, but that's not where I want to stay, where I'm laying my head and stuff like that. If I'm out and about and I got to use the bathroom, I have good knees, I can squat. But when it comes to me living somewhere, no, I don't want to live somewhere where I got to go outside and use the outhouse. I'm an American. Okay, so some of us have done that back in the day. I did when I moved from New York to Virginia, and the house we stayed in didn't have a bathroom. I'm looking at my mother like, what the hell is this? What is this? We from the city. What is this? Right? But that's not somewhere where I would like to live on a regular. I'm an American. We have certain standards, right? Dang it, this rubber band doesn't want to come out. And I can't even grip it. It's like I can't even grip a piece of it. So, if there was somewhere for people to stay, shout out to the people that are building and trying to have a guest house. Shout out to you all. I pray that things will go your way and God will make it easy and the ancestors will make it easy. Because to tell people to come to the Gambia, come to the Gambia, come to the Gambia, and these people don't have anywhere to stay, everybody getting robbed left, right, and all around, people dying, this is craziness. It's absolute nonsense. So if there was someone for this woman to stay, then maybe she wouldn't have stayed in a hotel. Maybe she wanted to stay in a hotel. Who knows? Who knows? But the point I'm making in regards to Miss Brenda passing away is when someone passes away, whether like the person I was talking to, they used the example of if someone's in a car accident. And God forbid someone's in a car accident and they pass away. When you come to the hospital, they're going to give you all of the property of said person that passed, right? Watch, cell phone, clothes. Even if the clothes, I think even if the clothes are cut off or whatever or something, they still give you the clothes. Maybe if the clothes are cut off, they don't give you the clothes. I don't know, but they give you your personal belongings, right? Car keys, whatever. What happens when you pass away in the Gambia? What happens to your stuff? Especially if a person that's finding you is not. I'm coming, Stella. She like, I gotta go to the bathroom, but I still gotta finish my hair anyway. Especially if the person is not an American. Not that people don't steal. Americans steal, Gambians steal, humans steal. So it doesn't matter where the person was born, right? I'm just speaking in general. So what happens to your stuff? Is there any guarantee that you're going to get your stuff back? So as I was speaking with someone, as I was speaking to a few people, but someone shared with me
we were going over the people that passed away in the Gambia. And I was like, yeah, Audrey was the first one. And they thought I was talking about Andrea. And I was like, no, Audrey. I don't know who she is. I know people did, had pictures of her. I didn't meet a lot of the Americans that passed away. The Americans stay away from me in the Gambia. And I mean, I stay away from them. Shoot, my thing is I'm not going to beg anyone to spend time with me. Some of these people are shady as hell anyway. They got little boyfriends that's their children's age. They don't want you to see. It's a hot ass mess. And it's their mess. So it's fine. So I never met Miss Audrey, the first one that passed away. So as I was talking, someone said to me, oh, the person, Audrey, I think Audrey was known as Soul Her Sister on YouTube. So they sent me the video, and the video was titled My Containers, plural. So I'm like, okay. So me and the person, we're talking, and they started saying like, well, what happened to her containers? Because she supposedly, and I don't know, because I don't know when Audrey came to the Gambia, but supposedly they said that she was in the Gambia for 7 months before she passed away. Oh, I knew it was another one. I knew I had another one. You see, I started putting my hair up and taking it down because I thought I was done. Is it only one more? Yeah, I think that's the only one. So someone brought it to my attention and was like, well, what happened to her containers? Because if you ship over 2 shipping containers, that's a lot of stuff, boo. They said she passed away 7 months after coming to the Gambia. Then what happened to her stuff that was in the shipping container, in the 2 shipping containers? And I'm not asking, this is a rhetorical question. It's a question that to make everyone else that is living there, that is setting up shop anywhere outside of the United States, to think about, God forbid if something happens to me, what happens to my stuff, right? When people are renting, I know I went out, I bought a garbage can, Juliet kept that. I bought a grill, Juliet kept that. I had my laundry basket, Juliet kept that. I had my sheets and my pillows, Juliet kept that. Yes, Juliet from Black said she kept all of my stuff by force, y'all. That's why, yeah, boo, I ain't done. You filed the lawsuit. I'm gonna finish it, Marshmallow Michelin woman. I'm gonna finish it. Because, the thing is these people do some messed up stuff and then they want you to shut the hell up. People do messed up things to you and then they want to control how you're going to react. You can't do that. You can't do that. You do something foul to someone, you have no control over how they're going to behave. You don't. So with that being said, like towels, washcloths, I accumulated things the times that I was there for my comfort. But what happens to these things when you die? Some people may say, I don't care about what happens to my stuff. Okay, then you don't care. But what about other people that care? Right? Some people have sold their home, sold all their belongings, and moved to Africa. So if you have things like your mother's picture, a beautiful ring that was passed down to the family, an heirloom. If you pass away and you don't have anyone that you specifically talk to, hey, I'm sick. If I pass away, you see this ring, you see this necklace, you see whatever, make sure this goes back to my family. This is their address. This is their, But we some of us are not trusting each other. So I will hope that people are sharing maybe phone numbers for family members, especially if you live in the Gambia, somebody that you vibe with, somebody that you trust. Hey, this is my phone number. This is the phone number to my sister. This is the phone number to my mom. This is the phone number to somebody in my family where if something happens to me, can you contact them? You see that? That's a twist. And I just feel like these are the things, I don't know why we're not having these conversations. I don't know why this isn't the norm. It's not like, you know, we are accustomed to a bunch of African Americans. We've been doing this where we just been leaving America and going and staying abroad and this, that, and the third, and this is the norm. This is not it's becoming the norm, thank God, but this is not the norm. And there should be things set in place. That way, God forbid something happens, your belongings are taken care of. Especially if your belongings is something that is important to you. I have a knot in here, and where is it? Where is it? I feel it. There it is. There it is. There it is. See? So now I could pull it and rip all my hair out, or I can do it like that. I'm just basically unraveling it so the knot will come out on its own. Yep. I just detangled it. Sometimes you have these knots at the end of your hair, your natural hair. So I just detangled it and it's good to go. And I think that's the last twist. So I'm going to close with this. Now, when I found out Miss Brenda's name, when I was told that another African-American woman has died in the Gambia, when they told me her name, when someone told me her name, they said, look it up on Facebook. So that's what I did. So I saw her. And much respect to you, sister. May you rest in peace. May you rest in peace. May your family be comforted during this time. Now, when I went and I looked up her name, there were 3 pages with her name. The first one had like no friends. It had a few friends. So maybe that was her first page. Maybe she started another one. So then I see another page, and that's where I see all of the diasporans friends with her. So I said, okay, so this is her main page. That's the page where someone said, I've been trying to get in touch with you, blah, blah, blah. So then underneath that, I see another page with a Gambian little boy with his peace sign up. But the name is Brenda. The city is, she lives right here in Arizona. That's the crazy part. Very close to where I live now. Crazy, right? I was like, oh, shoot, she from the town. Close to me. I mean, there was a picture of a little boy. And he got the peace sign up, but he's Gambian. They got the little Gambian flag colors. You go to the page, it has Gambian friends, like 100 or some. But I'm like, why? First of all, who are these people? All the twists are gone. First of all, who are these people? And how are they creating a page with her name and the town that her regular page that the diasporans are friends with the town on there. How would they know that town? They Gambian. They don't know that town. So this is why I say, like, we just have to be mindful. We're not Gambian. We not from there. Most of these people they'll say, you ain't African. I'm like, B, you don't own Africa, number one. And you barely own the compound you live in or the shoes you got on. So how about you just keep your mouth shut? People always trying to tell African Americans who we are. We don't know, but we gods. Small G's. The rest of the world can't stand us. Do we care? No, we're Americans. We don't give a damn. They be like, we don't like Americans. And I will look at them. Some Jamaican that lives in the UK when I was in the Gambia walked up to me and tried to insult me. What the F is wrong with people that just walk up to people and just want to insult them and you don't know me? Why did she try to insult me? Because she thought I was Gambian. She saw me smoking. Yes, I was smoking a cigarette when I got there. That's what the Gambia do to me, y'all. That's why I got to cut that country out of my life. So she saw me smoking, but she was getting her car fixed by some Gambian, but I was speaking Wolof to him, right? So she comes over there, and I'm with two Gambians. I'm in the passenger seat. And she comes over there, and she's like, oh, I've never seen a Gambian woman smoking before. I said, man fulani la. Right? Oh, fulas are even, and she came over there to be messy, right? To start stuff. This is why I say some of these people are really effed up. So she said, oh, and she's looking at the driver like he's the boss of me. Y'all come there and y'all start shit. That's what I told you about yourself, right? So she says, oh, fulas are even more conservative. I said, yeah, I'm an American, boo. Right? And then I proceeded to insult her and tell her about herself. Now she's standing there looking stupid. What? I don't know what's wrong with people. And she's older than I am. So I'm just like, some of these people are miserable Marys. And they want you to be miserable right along with them. It's very... So yeah, for me, I'm good on the Gambia. I'm so good on the Gambia. To each their own. I hope that someone does create something for you all to stay in when you go there. So that way you're not just at you're not being thrown to the wolves. You can stay somewhere and not worry about being robbed because somebody else was there before you and they were robbed. If you're living in the Gambia, make sure you have someone that you trust, that you can tell them, God forbid something happens to me. These are my belongings and this is what I want you to do with them. Because we don't work hard in America to just let our items and materials just go to waste. Thank you for watching. I am Travel with Tay Tay. I'm going to always, like I said, give you traveling tips. And if things come to my mind, I don't mind getting on here and speaking with you so we can have a conversation. But rest in peace, Miss Brenda. Rest in peace to all the women and men that have transitioned overseas in the Gambia. They say Africa has become a graveyard for continentals going back home. They go back home to die. Someone said to me, oh, that's what they come home. They do this. I said, yeah, but they come home when they old. People always want to argue and never travel, don't know anything. Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This is why I got to say bye-bye to the Gambia. We don't want that to be the graveyard for us. Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. Eat your vegetables. Drink your water. Take your walks. And stay in touch with your family if you are sick and you are traveling abroad, want to live abroad. If you're accumulating materials and items and possessions,
make sure someone knows what's going on or what to do in case you pass away. Until the next video, take care. Thanks for watching.